Hi, sorry about the video. It often has been starting to cut off, which is, I think I had a call coming in and some other stuff too, but moving on. I was talking about I need a timeout, a parent's prayer. I have the older book, I updated it recently. And we were talking about Psalms 127, verse 3 and 5. But I was giving you a little bit of a background. And I was reading Psalms 127. I'm going to read it from the Message. If God doesn't build the house, the builder only builds shacks. But we were putting this as if they're children or your family or your household or descendants. The builder only builds shacks. If God doesn't guard the city, the night watchman might as well nap. It's useless to rise early and go to bed late and work your word finger to the bone. Don't you know he enjoys giving rest to those he loves? Don't you see that children are God's best gift? The fruit of the womb, his generous legacy. NIV is, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards stand watch in vain. In vain you rise up early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat, and he grants sleep to those he loves. So you should be dedicating yourself and your family back to God. So Lord, I dedicate my family back to you. Please help me build, restore, repair. Please build my house. Please build my family. Please build my children. Please build the school year. Please build the season, the work year. Please build, please restore, because build means to restore, to repair. So this is kind of like what I was kind of getting at. Let's go back to build, because build is always good. Where are you at? Build, it means bana, which means to establish, restore, to be built up, cause to continue. So Father God, please help me, please help us come into agreement that children are the heritage, our heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. Excuse me. And please help us dedicate our household back to you. Put you as head of the household, because the government makes you think that you're that we are the head, but in all honesty, the actual head of the household is you. So putting God back, and you can talk to him, develop a relationship with him, have him give you small things. I think I just talked about Isaiah 45 or something. Isaiah 45:2. I just did it and I don't really remember, because I was reading Isaiah 49 too. It's Isaiah 45:4 or something. I'm not gonna digress. I'm gonna keep it small and short. It's Isaiah 45:2. I was right. I just didn't feel right for some reason. But there's a lot of other texts that you can use in context. But we were talking about, I kind of touched on blessings and rewards and treasures and stuff. And one of the treasures is knowledge. And so you should be talking to God about how you can, what you need to do, instilling some type of godliness, concrete tangible, noticeable. You should be building your house on God. It should be God at the forefront. You should be a blood-bought believer, believe that Jesus died for your sins, for their sins. This is kind of hitting me. So yeah. So that's what I was talking about prior, and then I was going to touch on like the verse 2, but I can kind of do a little bit of that, which is it is vain for you to rise up early, and we know that rise is like to get up early in the early morning, to sit up late, but it means to eat bread of sorrows. I don't know, I have this up. Eat, which also means fruit, which means you're fruiting what's happening when you're living, when you're living in a house that's not built. You're rooting yourself in bad roots, and they're being built under bad ground. And I told you the last video I was doing a lot of planting, so I'm not trying to implement the planting and the roots, but I mean, God uses all of this. So you're eating, which means consuming, you're birthing, you're fruiting, you're having a tree that is of sorrows. Sorrows is the same as toil. It's the same as pain, hurt, offense, hardship. It also means idle, which I think I talked about that. And the blessings of the Lord make his food rich and adds no sorrow to it. So, you're eating and your fruit, and what you're fruiting is idolatry. So what is it that you're putting ahead of God? Pretty much, you should be talking to God. And it's pain, it's hurt, and you're digesting it, you're consuming it, you're eating it, you're letting it digest, you're letting it come out of you, and it's fruiting stuff, it's birthing stuff, it's growing stuff. And what you're growing is pain, hurt, toil, sorrow, labor, hardship, offense. But you're also birthing and raising some idolatrous children. So if they're complaining about stuff, maybe you need to start taking whatever it is that is their idol and take it out. Maybe it's something that you're doing. So that's what that means, and that's me kind of breaking it down. And I just kind of wanted to talk about that. I was trying to rush through, but this is a whole new video. And again, I do apologize for the cutting off. Nobody doesn't like it more than I do, and I'm sorry about that. I was talking about the book. I need a timeout, a parent's prayer, and I was talking about the prayer, but I just kind of wanted to touch on Psalms 123:7, which is children are the heritage of the Lord, and that's what I was reading out. It's short, it's very short. It's about 30 pages. I wanted to make it shorter, but there was lots of stuff that I wanted to keep in. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't want to take out, but I took it out to make it kind of smaller. I updated it and updated the formatting, because it's just me and I'm doing everything by myself. So I updated the format of the cover. There's also a ebook too, but I like having stuff with me. I kind of have it, and I literally like go all like this. This is the first cover, but it's not what it looks like now. I changed it because I wanted the first picture, but I couldn't format it accurately. And I usually like take it and I do stuff with it. Like I read it. I have journals, and I have a planner too, which will probably be out today or tomorrow. They're already out, but I've updated it too because I feel like it's good. And as I was reading, I was like, this is so good. I need like a journal to add more stuff to it. And I'm going to be like probably making like a whole nother one, because this itself is so good and so powerful. And I kind of wanted to keep it short because life is as a parent, you're always being commanded and pulled different places. And I have, my quiver is full of full of them, and right now I kind of have peace. It's quiet and they're here, honestly, but I'm kind of feeling the heat of school. I homeschool. So children are heritage of the earth. We talked about that. We also said that the house was meaning the children, the generation, your family, your household, are heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of that is of the womb is his reward. And I think we're talking about fruit where my phone cut off and started acting crazy. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Oh, gives. Oh, yeah, I was going to talk about that, but I think I kind of talked about that. I can talk about that later. Fruit, we know, is produce, something that you produce. Fruit from a tree. Progeny. Actions, because some stuff that you do results in other stuff, which I was trying to tell my oldest daughter about that, which you should be aware, or if you're not aware by now, your consequences of actions of others, and everybody in the world has choices and consequences of each. It's a fruit of something that you do, and this is no different. So the fruit, the actions, the reward, the harvest, whatever you're harvesting, your bough, of the womb, and belly is another word for womb, stomach, abdomen, the cavity of where the baby. It means a depth of Sheol. So we said something about Sheol being like the underworld or the death or the grave. So of depth of Sheol. Womb. Also the bosom or body of anything to be born within womb. I want to kind of delve a little bit more in this, because I feel like God's telling me to do that. To take out, draw out, doubtful, sons in my body, womb, compare, projection. I'm reading the Strong's Concordance. Innermost soul and figure of God's casting riches out of extortioner's belly. Job 20. Seat of hunger. So but that's like Psalm. So it's kind of like a hunger is a different type of hunger. So yeah, it could also mean that a hunger. And the fruit of the womb, belly, the fruit of what you birthed is his reward. Do I have that? Is wages, hire, reward, pay, fare, fee, passage, price, wages, worth, payment of contract, concretely, salary. Which you all know that your fare, your salary could be either good or bad. So children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. Children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from him. So even though children are a blessing, are a heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb, what you birth out of that is your reward. So when I wrote it in here, it's meaning that whatever you birth, whatever you build, whatever you because we were talking about fruit earlier. We were talking about building and laboring, and if you're building it with God and you're birthing it with that labor, with that, it is good labor. It is, by good labor, I mean it is, you're not working in vain, you're not working in idolatry, you're not working in vanity, uselessness, misery. I added that in. You're not working in rebellion, in iniquity, and these are all bad things. In Leviticus, I got another call coming in. I don't know what this is going on. Leviticus. It looks familiar. It's no name. Leviticus, it talks about the blessings and the curses, and iniquity in your household, iniquity in your bloodline are not good things. So we need to be remembering that at the end of the day, if the children aren't behaving, if they're not doing something, it starts from the head. And as you as the head, you need to remember who is the head, and the head is God. Put God back on there. Put God back on it. I think this is good. If you want to listen, if you think this is powerful, this is really good, I think you should read it. There's a book, there's an ebook. Amazon makes things a lot harder, but it also kind of adds stuff to it. So the pricings I couldn't really change. That was one of the the verses that I got from that. I still think it's good, and I'm still thinking it's good because I've learned some more about it, because I kind of glossed over, because you just are prideful and you think that you know everything and you don't read. And so I read it and I understand that arrows are powerful, but when I go back and I actually read it in a good amount, it's even better. Thank you. You guys have a blessed day, and I will continue.